pretty good. All right. So right now, kind of waiting on Aries Net to start. Um, so I got Doomsday Radio set up right here. So do some MT63 2KL. So one of the reasons why I love running FT8, because typically when I'm on my weekly nets for my local repeater, I can do multiple things at once. But the main question is, um, you know, FT8 WSJTX, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Every once in a while, I look in the comments and I may read some comments, or I may come across very opinionated individuals' position on how terrible FT8 is for the amateur radio community. Now, mind you, I haven't always been a big fan of WSJTX. I've always liked JSA Call. I've always liked PSK31. Those were the first two digital modes that I was introduced to. I liked them because they were a digital rag shoe. But I can't deny how fun and addictive WSJTX can be, and FT8 mode in particular. One of the many things that I like about using this particular digital mode is being able to use PSK Reporter. And sometimes I can see if my equipment is doing pretty good. Like right now I'm on 20 meters and I'm using PSK Reporter right here in this side of my computer room. You know, it's fun. It's automated. It's fun. Over here, you guys can see I have the FL Digi running because I'm getting ready for my local Aries net. But the good, the bad, and the ugly. People are very opinionated. What's up, Jim? How you doing, man? That's my Elmer right there, who gave me my first taste of digital modes. I think he gave me a taste of PSK31, and I was up to about 3 o'clock in the morning, rag chewing off of my Raspberry Pi with a guy in Australia. It was very addictive. But sometimes, man, a guy told me he had a very, very severe complaint about WSJTX. So this is an open discussion. I want as many people as they can to kind of chime in and write how they feel about it. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about it and how, I mean, number one, primarily WSJTX and FT8 is just fun. I mean, the secondary aspect of it is, well, let's go back to the fun. I think a few nights ago, I was able to get someone in France through WSJTX. I was able to get an individual from my antenna, my G5 RV and my FT891 off about 50 watts. I was able to get a man in Sardinia. And for me, I think that's awesome to be able to use that weak signal system to communicate with people all over the world. I mean, that's what amateur radio is all about. I don't understand what the big fuss and the melee there is about digital modes ruining the hobby. Do you guys think that it's ruining the hobby? I mean, because if anything, it just identifies to me that amateur radio has been able to do the same things that people are doing with their cell phones for decades as a precursor to cell phone technology. Hey, Jim, you're right. There's no ugly in FT8. I don't know. I mean, some guys, they get very personal about the fact that new hams, existing hams, and a bunch of other hams are using FT8. As a matter of fact, I started sending out messages in the various Facebook groups, and some guys just got upset about it, about FT8. So why is everybody getting upset about FT8? I mean, how cool is that? Right now, I'm running comms. I'm on 17 meters. I'm transmitting, I'm receiving, I'm calling CQ, and it's happening in an automated fashion. I'm sending out my grid coordinates, I'm sending out my call sign, I'm calling for CQ. I mean, that's awesome, and at the same time, I'm waiting for AriesNet to start. What more could you ask for? And typically, when I'm doing TechNet, I'll be running WSJTX, and I'll be doing TechNet. What more of a fun amateur radio experience could you ask for? Another thing about it for me is, you know, I'm doing all of this right here just from a Raspberry Pi. And so it goes back to the whole saying that I say amateur radio makes you a better person, because it prompts you to get busy with digital modes and do the configurations and dive into the software and understand the various aspects in the configuration of the software. So right now on my Raspberry Pi, we're running Grid Tracker, and my Grid Tracker doesn't work from an icon. My Grid Tracker, I have to go into the terminal emulator. I have to go into the terminal emulator to get my Grid Tracker working. Before FT8 and Raspberry Pis, I just didn't do anything with Linux. And now I'm all over Linux. I'm reading Linux books. I got computer setups specifically just for that. I mean, what more could you ask for? So it goes back to that whole philosophy of amateur radio making you a better person. It's making me more technically savvy. It's giving me another set of skills that I am developing. Okay. But why? I guess another thing is a lot of people don't respect the reality that, amateur radio has so many aspects for everybody. You gotta let the FT8 guys live. I think the issue is FT8 guys are like CrossFit people. They're going to tell you that they do CrossFit. Well, the guys that do FT8, they're very passionate about doing it. Some guys use a lot of high wattage. Some guys do FT8 on QRP. Some guys do, some dudes do FT8 on 30 watts, the rule of thumb. I was at a club meeting a few weeks ago, and a gentleman here came from I like to say New Zealand. What's up, Q? A gentleman had came from New Zealand, and he was saying in that part of the world, they're using 1500 watts on WSJTX and FT8. I mean, the rule of thumb here in America is 30 to 40 watts. A lot of old timers are using 100 watts. So, and then you got guys who are using QRP. So there's really no rhyme or reason, but everyone loves it, Hey, how you doing, Mr. Flowers? How you doing, LaQuint Walker and Jim? Saturday Boy Reviews. We're talking about FT8, the good, the bad, the ugly. And remember, guys, this is an open discussion. So, in the comments, say how you feel, because I have how I feel about it. I've always been a peer-to-peer, computer-to-computer, rag-chew type of person. But I can't deny that sweet feeling of getting a DX on FT8 and then going to QRZ and looking up the guy. And it just feels personal. It feels personal, Let me switch bands right now. I'm on 17 meters. Ain't much happening. Ain't much happening for me. My G5RV is in the duress right now. It ain't doing too good. I think as a matter of fact, one leg of my G5RV is on the ground. Yeah. I think one of the legs of my G5RV in the backyard is on the ground. So that's probably why I ain't doing too good. I had a little rainstorm. Let me switch bands. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, when you want to check your antenna and fun, and of course, it can be addictive. Oh man, the mass swim beta. I love how my QRP. Right. Yeah, and that's it. Australia, New Zealand, Malaysia. When you're making FT8 contacts with people like that from your backyard. Right now, I'm running a 50-foot G5RV right now. One in an inverted V. One V is right, and the other V is just laying in a tree because it's broken. And I'm still able to decode signals. I'm still able to make communications. Right now, I'm on 20 meters. So let me just kind of turn it down just a little bit, tune it up a little bit. And let's see if I can start calling out, making contact with these guys. Because I remember before I came inside that my GRV was broken. A real radio versus D-Star. Nah, exactly. Now here we go. They're digital modes and then they're digital modes. We're not going to bash on the technicians' digital modes. I call D-Star, Fusion, and DMR the technicians' digital mode. Those aren't digital modes per se. Okay. I was never a big fan of those digital modes, And I'm real big on clock synchronization when I'm out in the field. When hold on, let me get this Microsoft machine back because I wait for this Aries net to start at 8:30. Come on, man. And that's the cool thing about it is like when you make a contact. I mean, look at that. Oh, snap. Let's get closer and we can look at grid tracker. Yeah, I mean, then the software is free. The software is free. You know, but why do people get so grumpy? Let's talk about that. Why do some ham operators get so grumpy over people using FT8? I just made contact. Kilo 1 November Romeo Oscar. I don't know where he is. Could you guys QRZ him? You know, that's what I'm talking about. So from my computer, I'm talking to you guys. I just made a contact. My radio's doing the transmitting. We're having a good time. We're logging. The software does everything. And I think the people who don't like WSJTX are the people who haven't dove deeply into the software. Grid Tracker alone will really tickle your fancy. There's so many settings inside Grid Tracker. As a matter of fact, let's look at some of the settings inside Grid Tracker. I mean, hey, you don't. I mean, but here we are having a good video, and we're making comms with this guy here. Look at this guy right here. Let's see who he is. Well, if we get him, if we log him, I think we did log him. So if you guys come over here, let me flip my camera right quick. If you guys check him out right here, I ended up getting him on my Raspberry Pi because I'm running, the Pi is pretty much controlling the screens over here. So I ended up logging this guy. But what we're going to do is we're going to end up going into a little bit deeper into Grid Tracker to see who he is. And that's the fun thing about it. Yeah, I'm also running PSK Reporter too. So if I can get my Raspberry Pi cursor. So I just got the contact. Boom. So, boom. I just made the contact. And his name was... I can't get him. I can tell you it's Kilo 1 November Romeo Oscar. And that is fine. Oh, I just got a Canadian station came in. Look at that. Victor 3 1 Delta Lima. Aha. This dude is coming in at 10 dB all the way into Atlanta. And people want to know why we like WSJTX. Oh, there you go. There, the proof is right there. We were just having some fun and now we're making some real contacts. But let's go inside the QSOs right here. Let's go inside the QSO tab. Just for example of why I started liking and thoroughly enjoying this software. And you guys got to bear with me. I'm running, I'm running too. He said, blow your hair back. Look at that. Oh, yeah. 20 meters is doing pretty good for me tonight. And I'm only running about 30 watts on a halfway constructed G5 RV. So I think we got him. We got him. Roger, Roger. Victor 3 1 Delta Lima. Now, I don't know exactly who that gentleman is. I got to go to the Z. As a matter of fact, let's go to the Z. Let's see what we got here. Because, you know, we having a good time here. Let's go to the Z. QRZ. Let's see who this nice gentleman is that made contact with us. You know, SC Flowers know what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about, the fun. So let's say Victor 3. Victor 3, you know those Victor stations, they're typically our Canadian buddies. 1 Delta Lima. Let's see who this fine gentleman is. Dr. Andre T. Schultz. Oh, man, that's Belize. This guy is in Belize. We just got a Belizean station. Oh, wow. Belize Amateur Radio Shack. Victor 3 was burned down. Nobody was injured. However, Victor 3 1 Delta Lima has lost equipment. Okay, well, whatever the case may be, he answered us on 20 meters. Man, and there you go. So now we minimize that. And we still got FL Digi up and running for TechNet. Come on, man. I can do this all night. And as many of you know, you probably do it all night yourselves. And all I'm doing is, let's say, call CQ. So here we go. We got a quick contact with Belize. A quick contact with Belize, just while we're talking about how awesome WSJTX. How much I'm running? I'm running 30 watts. 30, 40 watts. That's all I typically run. You know? And I'm doing that through my Raspberry Pi. Hell, let's go through the whole shack. Why not? Because this is what we do. All right, so as you guys can see, we're running, what's that about? Ooh, come on, let me see if we can get it. I was running, it was putting out about 30 watts. And I'm running on the FT8 91. And right now, oh, let's see who else we logged. You guys see the Raspberry Pi right there. We picked up another contact while we were just chit-chatting. No, that's an 891. And right here is my shack in the box, my IC705. And you guys all seen the Doomsday Radio. So we're logging more and more contacts. I didn't anticipate on WSJTX being as good while we were having this powwow. Now, so I think for the first few minutes, all right, we got him, fellas. We're calling CQ. Now, I think for like the first 30 minutes, I was going to talk about you know, how cool WSJTX is. But you know, does anybody have any questions on how to get it set up? You know, because that's another thing that kind of scares people is working with the software, and I don't find it that difficult, especially with a Windows machine. Because on my Microsoft Surface, it was super easy to install, a heck of a lot easier to install than it was on the Raspberry Pi. I had to get one of my friends, he's a software developer, to help me get the Pi kind of up and running. And I'm not saying that software that I can't install on my Pi, but sometimes to upgrade and do things of that nature, sometimes I need a little bit of help. But for those who just missed it, as we were talking, we just got Belize. I mean, what more could you ask for? So let's stay on track. The good, the bad, the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I think for those of you guys who are having difficulties, don't worry. I recommend, number one, getting a Windows machine if you're going to run a digital mode. Number two, if you have a radio with a built-in sound card, that makes it exponentially easier to use the software. Windows machine, built-in sound card, and at that point, all you need is a USB cable. You can typically set your sound card up for the USB audio codec. Turn your speaker down or your mic down to about 50%. That's generally a rule of thumb. And you can get busy. We just got a new station, K5 SDB. See, that's what I like about it. We're doing a video and then we're making contacts. K5 SDB looks like he's in Texas according to grid track. Yeah, the struggle can be real, but when you think about it, it's not too many struggles. I think this guy's down somewhere in Texas, but you never know. Let's hit the Z up. Let's see where he is. Let's see where he is. Let me minimize this. Bring that one back up. I'm quite sure we're going to get him. K5 SDB. K5 SDB. Yep, he's in Mississippi, Petal, Mississippi. But, I mean, WSJTX's grid tracker is showing him over here. K5 SBD. Let me check it. K5 SBD. K5 SBD. And you know what? San Antonio, Texas. Look at that. Grid tracker showed us that the guy was in San Antonio, Texas, so I had an idea where he was. I checked him on QRZ. Boom, San Antonio, Texas on 30 watts on the FT891 and a halfway 25 foot on one side and the other 25 foot on the ground G5 RV. You know, I don't see anything wrong with FT8. Running FT8. You know, I'm sorry to all the sad hams out there. Changes. Amateur radio changes, but it doesn't change because we're still doing things that probably the military did 30 years ago, but that's neither here nor there. We just logged that contact. We just got it. We just closed it out. So we're running contacts. Now, what's another cool thing about FT8? Another cool thing about FT8 is text can use FT8. Text can make DX contacts. Yeah, and I don't want to target anybody or say anything bad about anybody because people are stuck in their ways. People, they have how they think and things of that nature. But I think from my limited experience, amateur radio hasn't deviated from its path that much. I mean, we're still using very obscure modes of communication. We're just using it without a cell tower. But that's the superiority of ham radio. Cell phones are the worst radio, when you think about it, that people can have, because they're dependent upon a cell tower to speak on whatever frequency that they speak on instead of being able to speak to themselves. That's highway robbery, that you can't use your cell phone to do peer-to-peer communications or talk on the frequencies that your cell phones are set to talk on. So amateur radio is better than modern day technology in essence. You know, I can do two things on the right frequency and they can talk to each other, but without a cell tower, your two cell phones can't do anything, and they're still transmitting and receiving on a specific set of frequencies. Am I wrong? That's what I'm thinking. But it just goes to show, yes, band conditions, Jim, you always come with the hotness, the instruction. And I'm a little bit all over the place, but that's fine, because you know what? We're not writing a script tonight. We're talking about FT8. FT8 is great. That's the new saying. Hashtag FT8 is great. FT8 is for everybody. If you're a technician, let's get some DX in. If you're a general, let's get some DX in. And if you're an extra, let's get some DX in. Let's do some FT8. Let's do some FT8 while we're tinkering around the shack. Let's do some FT8 while we're on our local TechNet, our local AriesNet. Sometimes I kick my feet up, drink coffee, just like this. Let me show you. Let me get my coffee cup. Some days, I just do this. And I do FT8. This is the FT8 pose. Oh, we just made another contact. Delta Kilo. You guys follow me. It's Delta Kilo 7 Zulu Tango. Let's see who this is. Let's see who this is. Hold on, there's other computers. The battery's going low, but we're going to get past that. Okay, let's see. Delta Kilo 7 Zulu Tango. More contacts. Let me make sure this computer's plugged in, because it wasn't. My Microsoft is plugged in. All right, that's plugged in. So now we go Delta. See if we're going to get this guy. Delta Kilo 7 Zulu Tango. Let's see who this fine gentleman is. Okay, oh, Hamburg, Germany. Hamburg, Germany. Hamburg, Germany. That's what we got. We just got Germany. Delta Kilo Zulu. Delta Kilo 7 Zulu Tango. Look at that. And I got him at a -9 dBs. Let's see if we can close it out. Look at that. The WSJ, look, Grid Tracker is showing me transmitting all the way right here. Did we get him? Did we get him? I don't know. And that's the suspense that people don't talk about with WSJTX. I don't know if I got him. Sometimes I can send 1, 2, 3, 4 of those generated messages and don't get the 73. I'm trying to get him. And I don't want to cheat. I want to keep what I got. So let's see where we are. We are at, I'm still sending him my -8 dBs. I'm still sending him my message. So I ain't got him yet. Okay, see, that's the part about WSJTX that people don't know about. I'm struggling to get this guy. I hope I don't lose him. I may have to up my power. You know? So this is a Raspberry Pi. Let me go into my terminal emulator and see if I can turn up the volume. Elsa mixer. Let me see if I can get a little bit more power out of my radio. I gotta get him, guys. I gotta get him. All right. See, Hamburg, Germany. This is a challenge. Am I going to get him? I don't know. I'm Kilo 4, Kilo Hotel Oscar. I'm trying to get this Germany station. I'm going to go into the old, SSB power. I'm still trying to send him a message, but let me see if I can turn up the power to get him. I just got a feeling that I'm going to get him. I got a feeling that I'm going to get this guy. Let's turn up the SSB power. I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to get this Hamburg, Germany station. Germany is very elusive to me. Come on, let's go. Delta Kilo 7 Zulu Tango. I don't know why that damn call sign is so hard for me to say right now. All right, here's the deal too. I'm gonna set my feet up now. At this point, I'm gonna set my feet up. I'm gonna tune that down a little bit. I'm gonna set my feet up and I'm gonna get this Hamburg, Germany station. I'm not even going to look at that. You see? Come on, man. New alerts always popping up. SMS almost. You know what I mean? Sometimes I retreat. Here we go. We're shooting over the water from my broken G5 RV. All right. See, had I remembered that, I would have fixed it before I started the video. But I want to prove to you how awesome that these weak signal propagation modes are. All right. I don't think y'all think I'm gonna get them. I don't think I'm gonna get them. I may have to pull back on this one. I think I may have to pull back on this one. I'm not getting them. Let me check PSK reporter to see what I'm doing over here. Let me refresh that. Because from my Raspberry Pi, I run it all. We're not looking too bad. I'm really in the South America right now from what PSK reporter is showing. You guys can see that. I don't think I'm gonna get them, y'all. I'm in Germany. Oh, I'm all over the world from PSK reporter, man. I'm running PSK reporter right here in the bottom here. All right, I didn't get the Hamburg, Germany station, but I got Belize. I got a few other places. Oh, he came back. I got him. I'll show you. We got him. So typically when it comes into this one right here, we got him. Oh yeah, we got him. Hamburg, Germany. Guten Tagen. See that? We got him. He sent me his. I sent him the Roger. And we got him. Oh yeah. We made it. And now we got another one. W2WF. I don't even know who that is. But we're going to answer it. All right, let's see who that guy is. Oh man. Oh awesome. Now come on, man. Look at that. Let me see if we can get each other. All right, I got you pegged in. Let me go log this contact. Let me go log this Germany contact. Because, you know, it's one thing about this Raspberry Pi, running a big old 47-inch TV and then run a little baby monitor. All right. Oh, man. Let me see who this is. Let's see. Okay, man. My man is running. All I know is I'm coming from Texas, and he's at 6 dB. All right. Mr. Flowers. Come on, man. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. We're doing a live chat, and then Mr. Flowers is coming in, and he's pinging me from Texas all the way here on my broken G5 RV, and we're doing some FT8 the good way. All right, did you get me? We're talking right now. All right, Mr. Flowers, I got you. I mean, how could you not like FT8? How could you not like FT8? Did we get it? Did I get you? Did we confirm? What's up, Alex Alonso? Man, we having so much fun in here doing FT8 tonight. Mr. Flowers, did I get you? Did we finish the QSO? Did we finish the handshaking? It looks like it. Oh, what? Oh, you got me a very strong signal coming from Georgia? All right, we're working on it. I'm sending you something right now. Well, let's see. Let me catch back on to it. Let me catch back on to you. All right, let's see what we got. I was down to Roger. That's where I was. Oh, you see, I'm transmitting to you. Here we are, guys. We are in the live. We're going to get it. We got it. All right, Steven, I think we got it. I think we closed it out. Man, I was out about 5 dB, or that was you? Yeah, you got me at 5 dB coming down into Texas, baby. Oh, yeah. I think we got it, gentlemen. We made it happen. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to finish this one out. All right, hold on. Let's see what we got. Okay. So, all right. A negative one, DB. All right. Hey, ain't too bad. We're filling up the log, guys. Good contact. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate that tremendously. All right. So we're going to halt this, reset it. All right. Man, I'm calling out. It doesn't get any better than that. So if you wanted to come to this live and talk about, if you want to talk about FT8, man, we could do this more often. Now tell me, you gotta tell me, like, could this not be South Carolina? Come on, David, let's see what you got. You know where I'm at. Let's get it. Let's have an FT8 party. I call it FT8 party. Right now, I'm sitting at about 13, 17 on the spectroscope. Who else just hit me up? Okay, I think I'm all the way like in New Mexico. Now, I don't know if I'm in New Mexico, but somebody just hit me up. It was K2BAG. What a nice call sign. I don't know. K2BAG. Let's see who we got here. Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona, guys. Aries net kind of late tonight. See what they doing. Aries net is kind of late tonight, so we out in Phoenix, Arizona tonight. Okay.
Frequency, is anybody planning on calling the net today? This is Alpha Juliet 2 Yankee.
Alpha Juliet 2 Yankee. Let's see what we got here. Let's go back to the net. Hold on, guys. Alpha Juliet 2 Yankee. This is Kilo 4, Kilo Hotel Oscar. I was going to check into the net QSL.
You said thank you. QRX1, would you please?
QRX1. Let's see. Let me check my codes. Hold on.
Alpha Juliet 2 Yankee. I'm going to go ahead and call the Sunday night Aries net, unless somebody else is planning to take it. Stand by, Alpha Juliet 2 Yankee.
All right. Did we make that Phoenix? Man, I got all. So now I got Aries net going on.
CQ. This is Alpha Juliet 2 Yankee, net control operator for the.
All right, let me make sure I'm on the right frequency.
Emergency Services net. My name is Joe, and I'm in Milton, Georgia.
Okay.
This net meets every Sunday evening at 8:30 p.m. local time for the purpose of planning, practicing, and discussing the activities of the North Fulton County area.
Oh yeah. This is night, fellas. You got Aries night on the right. You got WSJTX on the left, and we're making contacts. We are making contacts. Did we get? Oh, we got the Arizona. Yes.
Nothing heard. We'll go ahead with
we got Arizona.
Control. Any emergency traffic will be handled with top priority during this.
All right.
I will now break for any emergency traffic. Emergency traffic only.
What a night, guys. We got that bag station, you know. Let me close up this terminal emulator.
Nothing heard. If you need to pass emergency traffic at any time during this net, please notify.
This is a real live. This is a real live, guys. This is a real good live. I mean, I'm quite sure I could have. One of the reasons why I didn't. One of the reasons why I didn't use my computer, because you know how those sound cards get you all mixed up. But man, so guys, tonight it was a good time. After we saw all the progress that we made, I'd like to say that man, FT8 is just a beautiful, fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. That's the good. There's no bad. There's no ugly, and we're still making contacts. Still get notifications.
At the time of the net.
Halt trans. Did I make it with this guy? I guess I did.
145.47.
He really wants to do it, so we're gonna do it then.
Note that both repeaters require a PL tone of 100 hertz. This is Alpha Juliet Yankee, net control operator for the North Fulton County Aries net. All stations, please stand by.
Yeah, that's no bad with WSJTX. So guys, I think we got the Roger. We're going to be sending him the Roger in a second.
To check in. However, please wait for the appropriate check-in groups. We will begin with Aries or state officer.
Yeah.
North Fulton Aries AEC.
Yeah.
Then stations on Echolink. Then North Fulton County Aries members. Then all other Aries members.
So now, guys, it's time for Aries Net.
Check-in. When called for check-in, please say this is, then unkey and listen. If you cannot hear another station, continue your transmission, providing your call sign for its alphabetical.
All right.
And then with
So, guys,
your name,
the verdict is in. I thank everybody for joining this live.
comments for the net,
I'm like so excited that
commercial power, whether
I had so much fun operating FT8 with you guys tonight that I'm on a high. Like I had some good coffee. It's almost bedtime. It's almost time for Aries Net. Time to start doing some MT63 2KL. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Alex Alonso. Thank everybody. And guys, please subscribe, like, share. I'm trying to get to like 1,000 followers. This is my goal this week. David, thank you for participating. Thank you for taking your time to come out. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Somebody ain't making it into the repeater. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for showing your face. Thank you for commenting. Without you guys in the live, this wouldn't have been a good live. Between you guys and the amount of contacts we did on the Raspberry Pi, the beat down G5 RV in the backyard, my pawn shop TV and my FT8 91 running 30 to 50 watts because I tried to get that Hamburg station, but it didn't work out. Well, I think we did. I think we got them. I think we might have got them. I gotta check the logbooks. I think we did get them. Belize, Hamburg, Arizona, Texas, 2 Texas stations. We were doing big things in here tonight. So thank you guys. And as a matter of fact, I might try to do this again. So we can do like a FT8 live. But there's no ugly, only good. And for those of you who haven't tried it, I recommend you try it. I recommend, you send me an email. We can work it out. We can zoom it up. We can get you configured. We can do a remote desktop. And we'll find a way to simplify it. There's $60 computers out there now, $60 laptops. Micro Center is a great place to find cheap PCs around the $199 range. Micro Center in your local area, online shopping. But for me, Micro Center is a good place to get cheap computers because I found, and if you have a Signal Link, if you have a DigiRig, if you have a DigiLink, let's get to it. Like I said, FT8 is the coffee cup mode. FT8 is the multitasking mode. FT8 is the fun mode. It's the signal propagation testing mode. It's the mode that gets you on PSK Reporter. It's the live mode. And as you guys see, with me and Steve Flowers, we were able to be on this live and talk and contact each other on FT8. Man. And then we still have FT4. We still have Whisper. We still have a wide variety of things to do. Oh my God, I'm mind blowing. So I've had so much fun. I can do this all night, but I'm quite sure my wife, she's not going to want me to do this all night. So this last 39, 40 minutes with you guys doing FT8. Yeah, you're running FT8 while working from home, and then you get one of those super DX stations. And you're like, it throws everything off. So, hey guys, 73, I'll catch you guys somewhere down the log, somewhere down the line. Keep getting RF downrange. Keep having fun. Keep sharing. Keep watching. And Hey, don't worry, man. KO4HPC, if you want it, you know, you can hit me up, kho.gmail.gov. I'm good on the Z. If you want to get into it, man, we can do what we can. You know, we can talk to you about it, man. You know, what's up, Steve? That's my Elmer. That's my technical Elmer, K4SDM. Steve, that Raspberry Pi you helped me build, man, it is blazing. I'm running so many applications right now. Yeah, tonight's live was just great. I am just the smile on my face from FT8. FT8, it's only good. It's not bad. It's not ugly. It's rosy. And we keep having these FT8 nets, these live FT8 nets. I think we should start doing that, having FT8 nets where everybody sits around in the shack and we video each other and we get excited about making DX. Right. In the meantime, man, peace out, guys.